Boom.
It's time for
Oh, hey.
How many white guys can have no rhythm? 101, and here we are.
I literally am a drummer, so
I was gonna
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man.
yeah,
I got a shit ton of rhythm.
Don't lump Josh or myself.
I didn't say all of us. I said how many, and so it's 2/3 of white men have no rhythm.
Yeah.
You don't have any rhythm either, Brian. Don't care.
He's a guitar player, a rhythm guitar player.
Yes. I don't care. No rhythm. No rhythm.
What are you talking about? Dig up, stupid.
No. Hey, how long have you known me, Josh? How many times have I dug up? I only dig down. I dig down like fucking Dig Dug. I'm like, no. And
Dig Dug.
That's how old I am.
That's
making
Dig
Dug
right there,
references.
and that we knew what that is.
20 and 25. Welcome back. We are the Murder Moose Podcast, part of the Slash and Cast Podcast Network.
It's in the game.
It's in the game. And
that worked.
Ken is in America but ran away. So
no.
Three wieners this week.
Oh no.
Plenty of wieners. Plenty of wieners. It's a sausage fest. There's all the tinglings. Oh,
it's in the game.
And I'm
But
Rod.
it is in the game.
And that's Brian.
I'm Brian.
And then there's Josh.
Oh yeah.
I smacked my fucking mic.
You're not supposed to smack your mic. That's bad. Smack that ass, Brian.
I feel like
Smack
you guys
that
are picking
ass.
movies that I've already seen so I can not make as many excuses to not show up.
Well,
we were
maybe we'll have you pick the next week movie then. Yeah.
Oh, Josh is like, we're gonna watch Psycho Gorman.
We do a revisit.
Mr. Psycho Gorman himself.
Episode coming up. We could revisit Psycho Gorman, the podcast that brought you guys together. Well, I mean, I know you guys were together before that, but
is 250 next week? Serious?
Not 2
weeks.
It's 2
like
weeks
that.
from now. Yeah. This is 248. So yeah, 249, 250. So we're almost there, Josh. Joshy washy poo.
Is that the official end? Rod and I talked about it.
I don't know. When nobody was showing up, I was like, and then I don't know. I mean, I'm happy as long as people keep showing up and we have enough people to do it every week. As long as there's 2 of us in and out every week, I don't give a fuck. This isn't exactly a lot of work. It's just silly men being silly. And so
I feel like we've made many pushes to potentially make it a go or a thing or whatever, some growth, normal shit that content creators care about. And then we realize that that's just not a fucking thing. And we should just shut the fuck up and be
work. A lot of work to do that. That's when it really, really becomes a lot of work. Because my previous podcast, that's what I was doing. And I mean, there was a lot of fucking work. We got a lot of plays, we had a lot of traffic, but it's not like it ever lined my pockets.
No, it's one of those things, right?
Or B, it started to become a fucking job, and I'm like, I already got one of those.
This is the only reason I even agreed in the first place to do this podcast was because Rod sold it to me in that way. It's just whatever, man. We're just, I'll do this and that. You want to do whatever, you could do that. That's cool. Whereas before, I was taking it very seriously, and it was directly connected to what I was doing for my personal brand stuff. And at that time, I was a YouTuber. I had my YouTube sideshow thing going on and was active on all social medias as well as fucking live streaming. And then I realized that is not sustainable.
It can be, but
if it switches over and becomes your main thing, whereas I was doing that and also full-time, doing that stuff for clients as well. And then as soon as I got to a point with client work where I started seeing how much the worth of what I was doing was actually worth, and then what I saw, what I wasn't receiving from any platform for doing it myself. But then now I see what it was doing. And because I'm not successfully doing anything for myself, there is no like proof of concept essentially anymore. Whereas it was a lot easier to sell because I had that credibility and the proof of concept always. It was like, no, he produces fucking really good shit. And it was a lot easier for me to land new leads and new clients back then. Whereas now I'm struggling there, and I don't do anything for my personal brand. So it was allowing me to stay always out there. And so I'm trying to like find a balance now, because like if you can't balance, and honestly, I wouldn't have been able to get here personally if I didn't take that huge step back and burn the fuck out and see it from a different perspective. Whereas it was just like all in because I didn't know any better. And then it was all out because I didn't know any better. And you got to get a good fucking ocean motion. You can't just leave your dick in or take it out completely. You got to just
the tip?
Like... No, you got to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tip
like
then
a train.
Shaft, and tip then shaft, then tip then shaft, then tip then shaft.
Chugga. Yeah.
Chugga. No,
that's and to piggyback on that, when you're doing too much of that, it can absolutely drain the fuck out of you. Because honestly, that's pretty much why the We're Gonna Make You Watch channel, the other thing that I do is pretty much done. I'm gonna start it back up. I think Isaiah's done though, and I don't blame him. I'm not mad at him at all. He was doing a whole lot of fucking work because he was putting in a whole lot of work in the video editing, and I get it. He wanted to have a really, really good looking product, and he wanted it to look as professional as you absolutely can do. And I get it. That's a lot of fucking work to do too, though.
Yeah.
And when he's got a full-time job and he's got a wife and he's got a family, and all that fun stuff that is all very important to people, myself included, it starts to really, really burn you out. So I think he's just pretty much done, and I ain't mad at him. So I'm gonna continue it, but I'm just gonna get all the resources from him. And so like, hey, just send me all the stuff. You take time off, and then I'll just do it. And it ain't gonna look as good, but it's gonna look fine. It's gonna look good.
Well, it's when Rod takes over the show when I take days.
Yeah, I just fucking record.
I gave him everything. It should be able to be a thing where you just click a button like I do, but whatever.
I'm just lazy, dude.
I recorded my first episode with the Awesomely Bad podcast using Video Ninja.
Oh, it's so good, right?
Last week, it's great. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
So you've seen the manager side of things and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen the director's side.
It's so good, right?
Yeah, it's really great. It's fucking awesome. And Rod looks at it. I'm sure Rod tried to log it in there one time, and he looked at it. It was just like too much. And he just backed.
He's never even seen it.
I'd never even clicked on the manager.
You never even clicked on it at all. So you don't even.
It's
know
so cool. Like I can.
It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, you can get
seeing. It's like
everyone's everything.
It's beautiful.
You can see exactly what camera they're using, what audio device they're using. You can see everything.
You can go in there and you can change their audio input.
Yeah.
On their end, I can be like, you know what? I don't like your mic.
So when you see how easy it is, to see all that information and to manipulate someone else's computer, now it makes you understand how easy that it is for hackers to do that shit too.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
I know, because I told him, I was like, dude, I can literally change what camera you're using right now.
Remember when I was fucking with your white balance that one day?
Yeah.
You're like, wait, what just happened?
I was like, how did this even happen? I was like, now I know exactly how it happened.
Yeah, I was fucking with you a little bit.
The director was making poor choices.
No, I was totally poking.
Yeah.
I mean,
the only reason I use that shit.
When Josh gets bored,
yes, you don't want me to get ADHD
don't
on you.
Josh.
But Josh is like,
I've had a breakthrough the last few days on this app shit though, like taking the step back and doing my own thing and creating something that's just ridiculous in size now, even in comparison to like a lot of the other competitive apps out there. Now I'm pivoting and going to my, marketing strategy for that and go to market strategy and all those things instead. And it's the last time I talked to Rod about this, because he brought it up, it was just like, when you're a solo entrepreneur, it's like, oh yeah, I had like this breakthrough week and I was like getting ready to like, what I thought launch it. And then like it opened the hugest can of worms and just destroyed everything. And there was like weeks where I couldn't even see my app anymore. Like any page, it was so broken that I had to go, okay, you know what? I'm not going to say a fucking thing until I'm way closer. And now I'm saying those words again. So fingers crossed it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What have everybody else been up to? Rod, I know what you and I have been up to.
We went and saw I still know what you did last summer movie.
You remember that summer a long fucking time ago? Yes.
There's
That's what it's called.
I want to say. We're not going to spoil anything with that movie. Two things. One, it makes me feel old as shit because that Gen Z language in that movie is just
no.
It is Gen Z dick kicks. But two, I actually think that movie's better than the original, to be honest.
I completely agree.
No way.
That being said, we're talking marginally better, in my opinion. I mean, I think it's a fun movie. I think it's fun.
I think there's a lot of things in it, including when we talked about it recently, the fucking lack of kills and death in the original affect it for people who are slasher fans.
Yeah.
Like you go into that movie and you're like, no one dies in this movie, or hardly anyone dies in it. And it's like, it's mostly an investigation movie. And there's elements of that in this new one, but this new one, they let them.
Did they at least light it well and make it look like a movie?
Yeah.
Because like, that's what I really liked about the original was like, it was so stylistically and like cinematically overlit. It was like a fucking Spielberg movie, how they lit it. And I loved that.
Yeah. Yeah, this has got good. I think this has got good production value.
Good.
Yeah.
And
I feel like that's lacking in so many fucking movies nowadays.
True story. But yeah, it was fine. It was okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's
I
not
like hearing
the
this
best movie ever, but
you're
not going to go in this movie and go, oh, Academy Awards for everyone involved.
Right.
But
I'm actually going to see it again with some friends. So, and
what's
I'm happy
that?
To go.
Ari Aster has a new movie out that kind of came completely under the radar, and it looks fucking good.
What's it called?
It's the COVID movie with Joaquin Phoenix and whatever. Like it's all conspiracy theories and. Yeah, it's supposed to be like it's shorter than Beau is Afraid. I think it's 2.5 hours, they said. And I saw people talking good things about it, but like I'm like
I watched the trailer and I was like, damn, this looks a little too like bang on.
Josh, so like we talked about it last week because you weren't here. Like I made the mistake of going to see Superman and then watching Bring Her Back, which is the reverse order you want to do things. You want to watch Bring Her Back, which drains all the hope and life out of you, and then Superman goes in and
but
pumps.
Like so good. It makes you just feel dread, dirty. Like actual dread.
Yeah. But Superman is like the exact opposite, where it pumps you full of hope and makes you feel good and makes you smile.
No, man. I watch Superman and like I don't like my Superman to be the beta fucking cuck getting fucking
dude. That movie
beat
was
the fuck
Superman.
Up.
That movie was what Superman is, dude. That as a character and what he's supposed to be. That was that movie.
He just got beat up for 2 hours, and I was like, "What the fuck? He's not super at all. He's a piece of."
He got beat up by
a little bitch.
He got beat up by spoiler alert, his clone. So it's not like he got beat up by like a fucking. He got beat up
Bizarro.
by like a fucking,
it's not Bizarro.
No, it's Ultraman.
He is.
Bizarro has like freeze like weird opposite Superman powers.
Yeah, they could if they wanted to. Spoiler alert. They could change an origin and certainly make this Ultraman a Bizarro because they have a similar origin, but Ultraman is Ultraman and Bizarro is Bizarro. They've never
Ultraman.
I didn't hate it, but I definitely didn't think it was going to be him just getting beat up for the whole movie.
I think there's a lot of things where I saw James Gunn, I think it was today, I even saw the statement. He goes, I didn't want to make a Superman that made a man with a bow and arrow irrelevant in this world. Basically, he doesn't want Superman to be at his top tier power, because if Superman's at his top tier power, basically he's invincible to almost everything else.
He's too OP.
Yeah. And it makes the character boring. It's boring when you have a character who
he went the complete opposite, and I was like, well,
no, he's still the strongest character in the whole universe. It's just you have someone who can match him, because that's why like Snyder's first fucking villain was Zod. You need someone on his level to fucking step up. But like there are other ways of it, like Brainiac and other shit, like whatever. But like, yeah, so he did it, and he made it so that you had basically Ultraman was a walking, talking video game that Lex Luthor did fighting game combos and everything like that. I don't know.
I like that. Like it gave Lex Luthor way more power than I've ever seen him have. And I thought Lex Luthor was fucking awesome. Like bang on.
Nicholas Hoult was great.
He fucking nailed it. You hated him, and he was so arrogant, and like
he was a dick to Miss Tessmacher, man. I don't blame her for going after that Jimmy Olsen dick, man.
That whole thing was hilarious too. She's hot. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, her name was Mutant Toes, so I mean,
Mutant Toes, it's
Mutant Toes.
I just love. So we can hang out all weekend.
That's like a 5 complaining, hanging out with a 10 is just fucking hysterical on a principal level.
Kind of funny, though.
He's
but
not
you don't hang out with her though. That's the thing. Is like don't get
fucking
me wrong.
Doggy Style. Come on, man. Let's go.
It's like, yeah, she could be really, really gorgeous, but god damn, I've met some really pretty, very fucking irritating people before. That are just gorgeous people, and then you talk to them for about 20 minutes, and you're like, boy, I would not fucking want to hang out with you. Like, you are so not cool. So
yeah,
we've all been there.
No, I just thought I like the hope aspect of it, and especially in a world of like what everything's going on in America right now. I thought
that is what I said. Who was I talking to? I forget, but I was like, yeah, like I don't feel like movies in general, even like Marvel or especially with the last Marvel movie to come out, was just like literally about depression and blackness taking over everything. But like I feel like that's where the fucking world is, and to have something even just like switched up on the color grading, because all superhero movies did the Dark Knight thing for too long, and it just like not every superhero movie has to have that dark color grade and be that type of like vibe, and to have this one be like really bright, vibrant, and hopeful it's timely, it's needed.
It sounds like Fantastic Four is like that too. They like the 60s aesthetic and the bright colors.
We already have tickets to go see that, Ben and I. So
yeah,
I'm going to see it on Saturday.
Either I think I'm supposed to go see it Wednesday.
Dude,
it might be tomorrow. I gotta double check. So I'm seeing one.
Pedro's so amazing, dude. I still the unbearable weight of massive talent is still one of my favorite movies of the last,
I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it. I've heard it was hilarious.
Dude, that's like of all of the movies he's ever done, that's the one. This is the way.
That's the cream of the crop.
That's the tippity top of it all. You don't like. He's never going to do anything in my eyes better than that. Even though, but it makes you love him in everything so much more because of that, and you just like you appreciate him on a different level. Even because he's literally in everything. He's in that fucking Ari Aster movie as well. I was like, how is he in everything? And then he's in Fantastic Four, and he's in every fucking Marvel and Disney thing now. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, he's gonna be busy for the next 6 months doing Doomsday and Secret Wars. So yeah, he's gonna be a busy boy. And I haven't even watched the end of the second season of Last of Us. I watched the notorious second episode, and then I was like, okay, I'm done for now.
I finally started.
It just kind of ends.
I think I'm on season 4.
It felt like there was going to be another 2 episodes, and then there just wasn't. And I was like, wait, what?
But it's
There's
because
not
it
another
kind of
episode?
ends in the fucking game, like where I assume they cut off. It's just like and cut, and then you go and you rewind, and and then which is what they're doing in the show too. Is you're going to go back and watch everything from Abby's perspective for the next season. So
No thanks.
yeah. Okay, you guys want to dive in?
Yeah, let's start talking about Strangers
from 2007. Is it
2008 is what I got.
2008. Okay.
Yeah.
I like this movie. I forgot how like actual creepy it is because this movie is it's that realism fucking kind of like creepiness, like where this movie isn't monsters. This movie isn't like it's creepy real world. Why are people the fucking way they are kind of thing?
So you guys have seen the other ones in this franchise now? Or
Yeah.
I've seen parts of Prey at Night, but not all
I've seen
of it. Like
all of these so far.
Yeah.
So like I have not, but like I understand why a production company or anyone that owns this IP would want to, because they did this movie so well. Like they took a home invasion and they stripped it down to like, okay, what are the ingredients that you need for a good, creep ass home invasion style movie, and gave it a small budget and just fucking nailed it. Like this movie is of the creep value and of the horror value. This one gives you like the hairs on the back of your neck, like this poster.
Yeah.
That scene when I saw the first time in theaters, I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like you feel like you're stuck.
Yeah.
They do that thing with the camera where they just like leave you there and you can't move and you just have to watch what's going to happen. And it just makes you feel like, oh my God. And like, I don't know what they've done to the franchise, but I feel like they forgot what they did right in this.
I really enjoy Prey at Night a lot, honestly.
Is it like very similar?
No. It's
like
not a
trailer park.
It's not a home.
Yeah, it's a trailer park.
Movie.
Yeah, they're chasing them around the trailer park. Yeah.
But I think that and I don't really call it a sequel. It's just
well, they're making their own trilogy.
Yeah, and then they did start with the trilogy is essentially a remake of this one and then extended.
They give it way more backstory.
They give it way more back, and then
But I feel
the
like
sequel of the chapter 2 of this.
That's why this works.
Actually, surprisingly, looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I enjoy Prey at Night for what I think it's kind of a love letter to like 80s slashers, and I think it's pretty good.
The pool scene is so iconic at this point.
It's
that
fantastic.
Most people,
we're not talking about that movie, but maybe we'll talk about it.
I want to watch it for sure. Like it's one of those movies that has been on the list, but then it gets lost in the mix of things, dude, right? So
I forgot though too how fucking much of a gut punch this movie is at the beginning though too, where it's just like you're in the seat of this guy who's put all this thought into he's gonna marry this lady.
Yeah, he thought he was so happy for a really baller ass fucking butt naked weekend.
Yeah,
and he got shot down.
He gets shot down, and it's just, dude, he does such a great job at the beginning of the movie.
Speedman's good in this, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
but that also that adds to the the atmosphere of this movie.
Yeah,
yeah,
like
it does.
you're already feeling like, oh shit, and you're like. But the way they acted, and I don't know, like there was just enough here and not enough over explanation of things that just you knew exactly, and then it was just, oh my God.
Yeah.
But then you were also saying right before we started that scene, and that scene that you were talking about with what's his name from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is that standout scene for me that I was just like, oh man, and it just makes you feel like so bad. Because
you're talking about Glenn Howerton's
it's just like, oh, he's got a gun. He's gonna finally, oh my God, now it's his best friend on top of that. No,
it's a bummer.
Yeah,
it gives you that reason too, because one of the biggest problems, if you're not like kind of the character, I mean, you sit there and you go, why are you idiots not sitting in the corner with that shotgun pointing at the door until these suckers go away? Because like they make the number one fucking cardinal sin in a horror movie. They split up and they get murder killed because of it. And
Well, the tropes are great for this, though.
yeah. Well, what I'm saying is I'm not complaining about that. I'm saying that like a lot of this stuff is like you can directly tie to the stuff we're talking about. Him getting rejected and him shooting his friend in the fucking face with a shotgun. You start going, this guy is like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just try to do this shit to get like her out of here.
But what was that other movie like this? Strange People.
You're talking about Straw Dogs?
No.
Are you talking about Are you talking about Vacancy? The one that was the hotel that came out in the same time.
The two golfers that do the same thing, and it's like they do it for no reason type thing. That one was
the Dutch one where they rewind. I've never seen that.
The one with Naomi Watts in it. Funny things. Yeah.
Yes,
like that one is way more bleak than this. This one's like a tamer version of that.
Dude. Oh, and though, right, that the American version of that movie is like they got the director from the Dutch version or whatever. I think it was Dutch, like, and remade the movie shot for shot. Did? That was
Funny Things.
That's a fucking Dutch movie. I think Dutch or something like that movie. And it was
Funny
another
Games.
one of those Funny Games. Yeah.
But that one was way more bleak than this. And it's very similar in the fact that like at the end and like seeing this for the first time and there's them just saying like you left your light on. That was like the only reason they did any of this or something.
No, the best line, and don't fuck up the best line of this whole movie, Josh. Why'd you do it to us? Because you were home. Yeah, because you were home.
They left the light on. They were home. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's that fucking statement of like why this movie is fucking scary as shit is because these people. It's that random acts of violence. It's that random like you didn't do anything wrong.
It's a normal Thursday in Florida.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Florida.
A Canadian throwing fucking shade.
I mean, even Americans. I mean, especially Floridians make fun of Florida. So it's not like you're.
But it's kind of like this could be the stepping stone for the Purge movies as well.
Yeah. It's got the same vibe, especially the first one, because the first one's like a home invasion film, right? Like where it's like,
and I love home invasion films. Like they hit a certain note with me of like, my God, like that's terrifying.
Have you guys watched Them, the French one? We've never done it on the podcast.
I don't think so. I've heard of it, but I've never.
No, I have not.
Oh, that dude. You take home invasion films and you fucking throw like French bleakness on top of it, or like
French movies are very bleak.
Dude, Inside is so fucking bleak. You're sitting there going,
but Inside was good though.
It's really good, but it's like Martyrs and Inside and like they're like their horror movies are happy endings are just like they laugh at you about happy endings. They don't
like because Martyrs is on that infamous list that everyone knows. Like there's so many people that I know that adore horror movies that have stayed away. And I fucking hate that because Martyrs for horror fans should not be a movie that you stay away from. It's still a good fucking movie. And when I come out of the weeds and talk about it like it's a normal fucking movie and all they know it is like this extreme, holy shit, you never want to fucking watch this movie. And then I'm just like, yeah, whatever. It's just like what, and they're like, huh?
Yeah. Well, dude, I would tell people to watch Martyrs over Bring Her Back. Like, I think Martyrs is less bleak than fucking Bring Her Back.
Dude, when that scene where... But the things they do and Bring Her Back is they put it on a tripod and make you like when she walks in and punches the girl in the face. I was like, oh, what the fuck, man! Like it was so violent, and obviously the kitchen scene, but like, yeah.
No, not the kitchen scene. The kitchen scenes because both of them are fucking. We talked about the knife scene,
oh right, yeah.
And then
the kitchen is a crazy place in that movie.
Yeah, and then the chewing on the fucking like wood table, and then just gollum teeth, and
it's honestly like that is my favorite movie of the year, and nothing I don't think is going to top that. It's funny because I saw that with Ben, and he had like instant gripes with it, and I was like, yeah, I hear you. but I don't agree with you at all.
Dude, Life of Chuck has been my favorite movie of the year.
That's mine too,
I mean,
Rod. Yeah, that's my favorite movie.
I have not watched
Yeah.
it yet. I'm only going to watch it when it actually is a full version. I don't watch cams.
Dude, Stephen King and fucking Mike Flanagan. Yes, and it'll fucking like movie that tries.
I can't wait to watch it. To be honest, like I really want to see it.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's my favorite movie of the year.
I really like that movie a lot.
I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah.
Because you're the only two people that I know that have seen it, so
yeah, it's not exactly super popular. I was messaging Freddie telling him how much I loved it from their podcast, and I was like, oh man, yeah.
Well, Flanagan, fuck, he's next level, man.
Yeah, he has yet to
do a stinker,
have any kind of misstep with me so far. I've not disliked anything he's done. I genuinely think that everything he's done is just super quality and emotional. That's the thing that always seems to hit home. He just nails the emotional connection that he wants you to connect with. You know, I don't know what it is about his movie, but I walk away crying a lot.
Dude,
it's a Flanagan.
There's a lot of emotions in me, man.
Dude,
I think Flanagan's brilliant.
That speech at the end of Midnight Mass like broke me on a level, and it's like
I never watched Midnight Mass.
Oh, so fucking good,
dude. Just getting to that speech in the 9th episode or 8th or 9th, whatever the fuck it is, it's just like a monologue on. It's like better than that Pearl monologue, you know, where she gives that whole speech at the end.
Yeah.
It's better than that. That's how good that fucking monologue is, and you're just like, damn, man. And that emotion you're talking about is just up there.
It's tough stuff, man. Flanagan's a beast. Flanagan's a fucking beast.
So I forgot parts of this movie because it'd been like since this movie came out on DVD, since I've rewatched The Strangers, and it was that's why I brought up a Vacancy, because I feel like Vacancy came out around the same time as this movie, which is another bleak fucking horror movie about two people stuck in these isolated.
I didn't really like Vacancy though, in comparison. Didn't that have what's his name?
Wilson,
Mallrats in it?
Luke Wilson's in it.
Wilson.
Luke. And I forget who the woman was. Is it Kate Beckinsale? Right. Yeah. And but it's that same thing of these completely hopeless. Why did I say hopeless? So funny. Hopeless. Hopeless.
Hopeless.
That's when it's next level hopeless.
Yeah. And
you gotta add fucking.
It's
a syllable.
I mean. It takes you that thing where part of that human instinct of when is the time you feel the most vulnerable, or you
well, that's what the beginning of Terrifier 3 did, being a parent, and that whole I understood it from a different perspective, seeing the dad of the family get fucking axed in his sleep. I'm just like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And then the kids, you're just like, you don't go there.
I mean, dude, there have been way more. We've watched on this podcast kids get fucked up worse than that.
I know, but I'm just saying, the start of it just dives right in. And of course, if you're not ready for it and you're not as desensitized as the rest of us fucks are, that movie's going to be like, oh my God. And this was advertised by Cineplex to go and see. What?
Dude, now you made me think about is Alamo is finally selling popcorn buckets. I was showing them last week. I got a Superman popcorn bucket, but they have a popcorn bucket for the Smurfs movie that just came out.
Oh no!
It's a little mushroom.
Oh, nice. I like that.
I was just oh my! And the Megan one. Josh, did you make it through Megan 2.0? Because I
did.
Was it how was it, Josh?
I didn't hate it.
No, when it comes to stuff like that, I felt like people are giving that way too much a bad rap, because I feel like it was leaning in hard to the stupidness on purpose.
Yeah.
It was you know what? Let's just be campy and stupid. And they totally were. And there were so many lines that just I was like, really? This is what you're saying? Like, okay, this is fucking hilarious. And it turned itself into a stupid action movie instead of a horror movie. And I kind of loved it because it did that. Like, what else are you going to do? It was trying to do like Terminator 2 for Gen Z kids. I don't know.
I didn't hate Megan 2.0 at all. I
haven't watched it yet.
It was fucking fun, man. It was stupid fun.
It was super fun. Yeah, I had a good time with it.
They failed real bad though, so there's not going to be a Megan.
Because it completely flipped the genre of what it, like there was certain things in the first one that made it iconic that they didn't borrow from and homage to other than in the credits. Like the whole dance thing, that was the big viral thing that they didn't even have to. Yeah. That's what made the movie huge for them.
I mean, that's what made the movie PG-13. Like that movie was
but it blew up on TikTok.
It blew up on TikTok because of that dance. Yeah, and then they made it PG-13 so everyone could go see it.
So that was like their like guerrilla marketing for it was because of that dance, and it was just an organic thing that they didn't like plan like Smile did. Like Smile's like guerrilla marketing that they did was fucking phenomenal, and you don't see that shit all the time for movies anymore. And the fact that they like made people go out to like baseball games and stuff, like I want to see movies and marketing campaigns like that more often. And that's what made me like honestly on just like a marketing person's level love Smile so much more. I was just like anticipating that like crazy.
We were talking about that last week with Bring Her Back because Bring Her Back's like lack of fucking like marketing was fucking amazing. Like I think they just were like, oh, this guy's last movie was so good that like, oh yeah. And they gave it this tiny theatrical run and then they fucking did all this shit and like nothing. It was like A24.
No one knew what the fuck. Yeah.
And you sit there and you go, you're not like marketing things. That's why like everyone's like, hey, why don't you guys learn from fucking Long Legs? Like
I know
Long
I don't
Legs
get it.
as a
I just
Long
don't
Legs as a
understand
movie
why I just don't understand how people can be so blind to what they did and how brilliant it was what they did because
you do cool marketing things. Yeah,
Bring Her Back is light years better than Long Legs.
Long Legs was just all hype, and I fucking
it was
hate
all
that.
hype, and
don't set your bar that high. Are you kidding me?
You know, there was shit in it that I certainly enjoyed. I think The Monkey is a much better Osgood Perkins movie. It's
100%. And it came out right after, too. He's just like, you know what? I can redeem myself. I can redeem myself. Here you go.
He's like, I promise I'm a good filmmaker.
And it's weird, man. Like, I don't know. It's like we sit here and we have this little tiny movie like this. Like, this is why horror can be super successful, right? You have like The Strangers. You have 5 people, I guess 6 people in the cast if you count Dennis from It's Always Sunny. In this tiny
people.
Yeah,
but I love how much this. Like this is still like this is the top level, and all these other movies like Bring Her Back and that type of stuff. Those are like that's the like entry level to big budget, but still considered indie. Whereas I just got another IMDb credit for this indie movie that I'm helping with the graphics, the web, all that stuff for called Black Sheep, and they're doing like an Indiegogo campaign and all that other stuff, but it's filmed. I just helped with the merch for it and all that stuff, and it's like a bloody axe. It says Black Sheep and stuff like those. And the more I get into that world, the more I see all the players, all the people actually doing it, and how like tight knit that community is. I love that I'm like more and more a part of that like every month now. Like they're all just like, oh yeah, I know that person, and oh, I was just in a movie with that person. I was like, oh shit. So like now my name is getting passed around there, and I'm like, fucking sweet. Like this is where I want to be. This is like the next step of me. Like I haven't done a poster in a while that hasn't been commissioned, but they're coming in, and I'm being commissioned to do these things that I do love to do. And I don't know. This is fun stuff, man.
I mean, just because you sat in with this stupid podcast with me, Josh, and you started making posters for it, and then like it lit up everything, and it was just like
that's when I was.
And I'm happy.
Well, that's when I was employed by a different company, and they were like more west than me, so they're an hour like after me, so I was always up early and just like doing nothing. And I was like, fuck this. Like, I don't start work until 10 in the fucking morning every day. Like, this is ridiculous. So I got up early, or I got up at the normal time that anyone gets up, like, and just was making posters in the morning before work. Consistency. I don't have that anymore because I have my own company. What's consistent?
What is your favorite mask of the three?
Sack face.
Yeah, I think I gotta
the best.
That's more homage to like Friday the 13th and stuff for me. So
Pinup Girl's pretty fucking cool too.
I think she's more iconic for sure.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, there you go. That's probably but I think I do lean towards the sack head.
I just think it's creepier, like, especially like that whole poster. Like, this is why I chose this poster. There's a lot of other posters to choose from, but this is it's just like when I did a poster for Signs, I made a TV with my favorite and creepy. Like, it just destroyed me when I saw it. That alien going by in the bushes on the news was like, it fucked me up. Whereas this has that same sort of like vibe. It's just in the background. You see it if you see it. And well, it's hard not to see. They kind of leave it there. But yeah.
One of my favorite scenes ever, and one of the we were talking about it today actually, is inside. And like, there's the scene where the cops had been in her house, and you're paying attention to the background. You see the fucking lady walk through the background, and it's one of the best scenes of that movie. It's just like I mean, that, and like, I think of Hereditary, where if you have to turn up the lighting a little bit, but like, there's a bunch of naked cultists outside of the house, and it's like you get all this stuff, and you're just like, fuck, man. And it's like,
I remember seeing like, or people saying like, oh, you have to see, there's like things in the darkness all over that movie, but there's only like maybe 3 or 4 parts of that movie where there's actually things going on. But also seeing Hereditary, I say this all the time, but like, the day after your grandma's funeral, like I did, is a weird thing.
Probably not. I was gonna say that probably not the best of ideas. Yeah.
Well, being a horror movie connoisseur lover and winning screener tickets to it. So like, you're already anticipating it, and then you get rewarded with seeing a movie that you can't wait to see early, even though it just happens to be the day after your grandma's funeral, which was my grandma's. I didn't know it was going to be about bad grandmas. So like, whatever. Like, Hereditary is just about bad grandmas at the end of the day.
And giving headbutts to telephone poles. I mean, all the things you do as you do in that movie.
It's still an amazing fucking movie.
Dude, I have to say, like I said this earlier, but I think that like that's one of the things about this movie that I think that like, rewatching it, I'm like, man, these dummies. And I as we talked about it today, I'm like, I kind of understand, because this guy's been through a night of hell. But if these two would have just sat in a corner with that shotgun and just sat there, they could have, like, survived. Like, and I get why
it's a movie, Rod. They're not supposed to survive.
I know. Well, I mean, even then, this. Okay, did they get a cell phone? Is that where the call from the beginning from the little Mormon children? Did they have a cell phone? Is that what happened? Because she calls at the beginning of the movie, which is the end of the movie, and there is no cell phone. So do the little Mormon boys have a cell phone? Is that what happened?
I don't know. I never thought about that. Actually.
I never really thought about that.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no other phones in the house. They've cut the phone lines. Like, they threw her cell phone in the fire.
Mike had a cell phone.
Yeah, but he took it. Sackface took it.
Yeah, I know. But did Sackface take it? Did the call actually?
You said Zackface.
No, he said Sackface.
You said Zackface. You said Zackface.
I'm gonna mute Ron. Did Sackface maybe take it? Like, at what point did the call get cut off? You know what I mean? Like, did she make the call and then he took it? It's just could be a clever editing thing that they've done there, like the call that's at the beginning, which I vaguely remember.
Yeah. What made you decide
she was making when he took the fucking phone?
Like, what made you decide to do this one this week? Because there's usually like
Because
and then
I,
it
I, I
leaks
thought I
in.
thought it would be neat to visit this since we got Strangers Chapter 2 is coming out pretty soon. Because I
Oh, is
asked
it?
if I just
Yeah.
Chapter 2 comes out here in a few weeks.
They shot all three. They're all shot. Like they
Yeah, I
just
think they are. I
edited
think
did
you're right. I
Yeah.
think they're all done. All three of these,
Yeah.
this new trilogy is done. I think Rennie Harlan directed all of them. Rennie Harlan.
I think they had to re-edit the second one a lot
sure.
after how bad the first one
the first one did not do
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
there's reasons it didn't. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Is it a piece of shit? Absolutely not. It's not a piece of shit by any means. But
I revisited this movie I think like 2 months ago, maybe less, just like
Yeah.
out of the blue. I was
Oh,
just like,
cool.
you know what movie's actually good? This one. I'm going to just watch this for some reason. And I didn't rewatch it for the podcast because I just randomly
Yeah.
refresh,
pulled it. Yeah, so I've already been refreshed this year randomly on it and didn't tell you
And-
guys I watched it, which is like, and I don't watch a lot of horror movies right now because there's just, if I'm watching something with Diana, it's, not horror. Other than
Yeah.
Heretic, which she was just like so fucking unimpressed. Like she appreciated the beginning of it and then was like,
Yeah.
well, that wasn't near clever enough for me to like enjoy the rest of it. And she's like, that's it for the clever bits? Well, fuck this movie.
I mean, you have
That's
Tony
funny.
Gillette piano wiring her own head off. Come on, man. That's all you need, and that's all you need
No,
in life.
Heretic.
That's Hereditary.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
keep doing that.
Heretic.
Wow.
I would not fucking show her Hereditary. Holy shit.
No,
She could not
Heretic-
handle that fucking movie.
Yeah. I think Heretic, because we were talking about Heretic. No,
I've only seen it once. I don't think I could handle another watch of Hereditary.
no,
I've watched it
No,
a couple
Heretic-
times and it's
no. The ending of that movie isn't as near. Like it. That third act of
Oh,
that
yeah.
movie isn't great. Like it. Hugh Grant's awesome, and like the fucking
Yeah.
speeches he gives and all that stuff. But that third act, you're
I'm
like,
so glad he's
okay,
not doing
yeah.
the same thing and like he's allowing or his agent is allowing him to fucking,
Yeah.
whatever has happened in his career where he's now allowed to do these types of things. I fucking love to see it and he
Yeah.
killed it and I want to see him do more like that because wow, like he elevated that whole
agree.
movie to a whole nother level for me. And that monologue with the Monopoly, watching it the second time, I was doing that thing where like, you're like watching the people because you're
Yeah.
so excited for them to see a good scene and they just were like not paying attention and I was just like, fuck you guys. Jesus, man. You missed it. And it's so good. Jesus.
What is that?
That meme.
So, yeah. I mean, that's like in this movie, it's the scene we keep talking about, right? The one from the poster with him in the background, and you're just
Oh.
like, what the fuck? How'd he get in the house?
I've
How
never
did
like
he do that?
like literal hair on the back of my neck. Like that doesn't happen often. And like in Talk to Me, like I felt like that a lot in that movie. It just like
Yeah.
that death scene at the beginning with the, just how they chose to film things. And I feel like Strangers does a lot of the things right. It's almost like they pulled all the right things that the two fucking brothers are doing from like a lot of the movies that
But
just stand out. They see it differently. We're pointing out
Yeah.
all these things. These are the ingredients. The ingredients are all the same for every horror movie or every subgenre of horror movie. It depends on the context of how you're using and mixing those.
Yeah.
And this movie got it right.
It's funny because I went and watched the trailer today for Predator Badlands that's coming out, and I'm like, I don't
That
think
cartoon
would-
was awesome, by the way. Like I know
Yeah.
you guys did it on the
Fuck yeah, it
podcast. It
was.
was fucking
Yeah.
sick. I remember
Yeah,
turning
and-
it on, going, "Oh wait, it's a cartoon. It's like an anime. Oh, I didn't fucking know
Yeah.
that." But it was still directed by Trachtenberg, and I was like, "Oh, really? Cool." And then I like the way they tied it together and the short stories, and I was like, "This is fucking amazing. This is so well done." I was like, I the way it ended, I was just like, "Yeah, yeah, like, shit."
Dude,
Haven't-
the samurai part of that one is so fucking cool. I think it's my favorite
Such a
of that
good
by
fucking-
far.
yeah.
And then like, how they tie it all together. And what I hope they tie Predator Badlands into that, like in
Mhm.
like whatever, and see, because I didn't realize that. I mean, I don't know. I'm interested to see because eventually they're going to do an Alien versus Predator movie, and hopefully it's better than the previous
Trachtenberg is
version.
just an amazing filmmaker that is getting the
Yeah.
credibility that he deserves, and he understands filmmaking on a different level than a lot of other filmmakers. And I hope he continues to get given fun things
Yeah.
outside of just this franchise. Like they're just like, here you go.
Yeah.
Here's the keys.
Dude, I have to say, I want to say though, I think that the sex scene in The Strangers that they or almost sex scene where they get blue balled by the strangers was pretty fucking sexy. Even though they're like yelling at each other, and then they're like all of a sudden like
it was more
he's, like,
real.
yeah, it felt very real. That's the thing. I was like, this feels like it's like that thing of how real life you're like you're like especially with someone and you've been with someone for a while, like it doesn't always make sense. And that scene very much feels like that. It almost felt like hate fucking or something. I don't know, weird, but
that's Rod's favorite thing to do.
I mean, I just get hate
He's
fucked
not
by
alone.
the internet, not in not. I mean, I'm a very lonely boy, Josh. I'm a very lonely boy.
Don't
Very lonely boy. I mean, I'm going to a city of 80,000 people next month, Josh. So I'll be fine. I'll vote off. 80,000 people. 80,000. Yeah, I think that though The Strangers is that such an iconic version of what people find scary in America. Like, and that's one of the things we talked about like a lot when we started this podcast was like what is relevant to a culture gets brought out in horror movies. Like, what are they scared of, right? And this movie, like home invasions, I mean, obviously we have things like guns, and I think that the was it Children movie? What the fuck is it called? Children or
yeah.
The one
that's coming out
here.
soon,
Weapons?
right?
Yeah, Weapons. That's what it is. Yeah, and that's the same kind of thing where you like kids.
Isn't that the same guy who did
Barbarian?
Barbarian.
Yeah.
Barbarian was fucking fantastic, and anyone like because that was my favorite movie of that year, and will always like defend that movie. And it's funny how often I do have to defend that movie. I'm like, I'm so surprised that I have to defend this movie. My number one movie of the year. It was
I'm
like
not surprised.
It was so like the highs were so high in that movie, and like it was so self-aware, and Justin in that movie was fucking hilarious because he was
Long. Yeah, he was such a piece of shit.
Worst. He was the worst when he's down there measuring for more square footage.
Many issues with that movie. So
Dude,
I'm not
love
surprised that
when
you
they
have to
did
defend
the
it.
split. I was like, "This is the best thing ever." They fully split. I was like, "Done. This is the best."
Dude, that's like Malignant. Malignant is one of my favorite horror movies ever, and
they did the split in that too.
Yeah, the cheesiness in that just made me happy, and I'm just like, this movie's amazing.
I had to watch it twice to get there with that one.
Yeah,
I was in a wrong headspace to watch it the first time.
Maybe I need to give Barbarian another try because I didn't care for it that much when I first watched it. I loved so much about it, but the problem I had with it was massive, the massive, gaping, ridiculous plot holes in it that bothered me. But maybe I need to give that another viewing.
I don't think there were that many massive
Maybe I'll eat
plot
an
holes in that
edible and
movie.
then pop it on.
That sounds like an adventure, man. That sounds like an adventure.
I had so much fun with that one. So much fun.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah. The one of the things about this movie that it does make me laugh is that Liv Tyler has this weird like I don't know, man. It's like this.
I love that she just does nothing, and it's something. Like she's perfect at that. Just like because she's a presence, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She's got a weird, like, she sounds like a 60-year-old who smoked 3 packs a day for 20 years, kind of, in this movie. And I like, obviously, her cigarettes are a plot point.
Always had that voice.
I know, but it's even, like, I think she plays it up a little more in this movie. And it's just like.
Yeah, but I thought she sounded like that in fucking Empire Records.
Can we just, like, give some love to Empire Records? Like, it's just, like, one of the best movies still. Like,
I've never seen Empire Records.
it's one of my favorite movies
we're
of
talking
all
about that
time.
next week.
Like all time. Like it's like seriously like my top 10 of all time, and it hasn't left.
I love that
Like,
movie.
Movies
Empire
come and
Records
go
is a
from my
goddamn
list, and
masterpiece.
Empire Records is just it's stuck in my top
Yes.
10. I don't know where.
Yeah.
I would really have to think about it, but like, yeah.
You want to know what terrible movie I watched yesterday and I'd never seen? Kentucky Fried Movie. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I was like, this is one of the worst movies I've ever watched. And people are like, but it has titties. And I'm like, I can see titties on my phone. I don't need to watch
like,
it.
I don't need to watch a bad movie
Terrible
to see that anymore.
fucking
It
no,
sounds
bad
like a
movie's an
shark movie that
understatement.
we watched.
No, dude, it's up there with fucking Sharks of the Corn. It was real. For
Sharks of the Corn is still
hour
the
and
fucking
half-
worst movie we've ever watched.
An hour and a half of our comedy that made me laugh one time, and I'm just like, this is bad.
Did any of you watch Friendship?
Friendship?
No.
Like
The
that
one
to
with
me.
the guy from The Boys, Huey from The Boys, and who was in
What? No,
was that
Paul
the one?
Rudd.
Or that was Companion. That was Companion. I don't know what Friendship is.
It's apparent. It's that guy from that. Fuck, what did? I don't know. He's just the meme guy, and it's like uncomfortable comedy, and so uncomfortable that I had to turn it off. I turned it off, and I'm never gonna finish it, and don't want to ever finish it. It's like
it's got Paul Rudd in it.
Yeah, Paul Rudd, and yeah, it's. I think Paul Rudd directed.
No, it was directed by Andrew DeYoung.
Paul Rudd's had a year, man, because fucking Death of a Unicorn was also this year, which I was, as we all know, is disappointing as we talked about it. But
I liked that movie. I thought it was funny as
It was
shit.
all right.
It was disappointing.
Laughed.
I love Paul Rudd and I love her, but yeah.
Friendship, I turned it off. Like my buddy Ben, he said literally it's his favorite movie of the year, and he's watched it already again. And I'm just like, I'm never gonna finish it. I never want to finish it. I hate that feeling. It's the studio anxiety levels, but like on the cringe side of things. So you're cringing so hard that you're like, no, why you? And I'm like, no, you're making me feel too much, like in the wrong way. I don't like.
Josh, I want you to go. You know what? It's movies you've turned off. I want you to go watch the last 15 minutes of The Ugly Stepsister, just because I want you to see the tapeworm scene. I just want you to see the tapeworm scene. That's all it is. I want you to see the toast being chopped off and the tapeworm scene. That's all I want you to see.
I tried, and I just
no. I'm not talking about the rest of it. Just the ending where it's her getting her little piggies cut off, and then projectile vomiting.
I've heard
37-foot long
but
tapeworm.
like there's something about like the wrong type of period piece for some reason. I'm just like,
but
I don't fucking.
You love Josh. You have the witch tattooed all over you.
I know.
You're weird.
I know.
Hey,
it's the wrong.
Real quick, can we check your mic input, Josh?
Why?
You sound like you're in a pool.
You sound it changed.
Yeah, it sounded like you were in a pool all of a sudden.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
It better now, but
what about now?
It's a little better.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, you sounded super crisp at first, and now all of a sudden you sound like a little.
You sound
distant.
staticky. Yeah. Okay. Well, what do you fuckers want to do next week then?
Let's do Strangers Pray at Night, man. Josh has never seen it, and
I've never seen more than half of it. So.
Yeah, you never seen all of it. I think it's. I really genuinely think it's a cool movie. It's like I said,
I was enjoying it. I was enjoying it, and I think that like
we can hear you.
Yeah, it was at the end of one of those things when it was on some like Netflix or something like that, and then when I went back to it, like it cut off. Like I tried to watch it a couple days later, and it was off of the service, and so I had a bad timing with that. Dude, I mean, your buddy Damien's in that. Is Sackface in that one?
Damien Maffei, he probably doesn't even remember me. But yeah, I had talked with him quite a bit about that.
I talked to that guy a bunch on X, when it was still Twitter and whatnot.
Yeah,
he's a cool dude.
He's a genuinely
when people
good
still
dude.
used it.
Yeah, when people still used it, besides like racist web bots. So, okay, let's do Strangers Pray Night. Josh, you want to pimp out your stuff?
Not yet.
Okay.
He says no. We recorded an episode that I made. I didn't make Matt, but we talked about another awesomely bad movie, and we talked about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. So
okay, okay, fuck you both. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 isn't terrible and is one of the best movies ever. And
it's an awesomely bad movie, Rod.
No, it's not. No, it's just an
it's
awesome
a dark
movie.
comedy.
Fuck you all.
And
Fuck you all. It's a dark comedy.
And I love it, but it's an awesomely
if you go
bad
in
movie.
knowing this and watch it through that lens, then
You sound underwater again, Josh. I don't know.
Weird.
What's happening. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're almost through.
I'm gonna follow me on Twitch at Rod_Johnston and like on Blue Sky and Threads and all that stuff. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next week for Strangers Pray at Night, and then we'll figure out what we're doing for 250. So we're not watching the fucking Strangers for 250. I will tell you that much. The fucking one.
We'll find something special.
Yeah.
We'll all get together and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
The four of us.
Guys. We'll catch you guys next week, and we love your faces, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.